why I look so tired. It's literally like 8:30. Well, it's almost 9. But I haven't even done that much today. Honestly, I started sewing and it was really frustrating me because I'll insert some clips. But it was really frustrating me because first my skips were stitching. Then I finally figured out, I switched the needle, I figured out how to make them stop stitching. And then I did the whole thing. And then I realized that I sewed it inside out. Oh my gosh. Actually pain. Because when you're sewing, you typically sew it inside out. But because I was making like this, a muumuu, if you sew it inside out, then the sleeves will be like, whoa. I'll insert the clip, like I just said. Hello. But yeah, so when I sewed it in, I should have actually sewed it right sides. Like, anyways. So instead of sewing it inside out like you typically would do with any other fabric, I should have sewn it right side, inside out, right side out. Yeah. But it's fine. So I don't know if that whole process just like took a lot of mental stuff, like took a lot of mental work. And that's why like I'm exhausted because I was already a little bit tired, but like, dang, that just like, I don't know why that just took me out. But anyways, I came to this realization and I was like, I think I'm lazy. Because recently I was thinking like, okay, work is just a lot, like maybe I'm just burnt out, but like, no, I was sewing for like 15 minutes and I already wanted to quit. And I will say that I was just hitting wall after wall after wall in terms of like, okay, my skips are stitching. Okay. Like, it was just a lot. But I feel like that's life. Things are going to happen and things are going to set you back. You're going to make mistakes, especially, with a skill, with a craft like that. Sewing, like, I feel like you make more mistakes than you learn, honestly. Like, you make a mistake every time you sew. And I really want to get into the habit of like sewing every single day because that is a skill that I know that I really want to like hone in and like focus my craft on. Just because I've always like, it's always meant a lot to me. I don't know why, like I just love doing it and I don't know what it is about it, but I just, it's right here in me, corazón, So I know that I want to like get better at it and just improve, especially as a tall girl. I think that's why it means a lot to me because I know what it's like to have clothes not fit me. And to be able to make it myself, clothes that fit me, like, it's just, that's really just beautiful. Like, that's just really amazing. Yeah, I'm doing this for the tall girls, okay? I'm doing this for y'all. I'm starting from scratch, from like trash. Okay, I'm not doing that. You are not trash, okay? We're starting from the bottom now, we're here. We're gonna get here, okay? But yeah, I just really think that, and I don't even want to call myself lazy. Honestly, scrap that. We're redoing the whole video, okay? I'm not lazy. I think I just have lazy tendencies at times. And when I hit a wall, sometimes I don't want to like push past it. I kind of just want to be like, oh, that was difficult. See ya. Which is not, like, that's not who I am. Like, I've always been one to like figure things out and like push past challenges. Especially something like this one that I want to do, because there's going to be other things that I don't want to do. So it's like, if you're giving up, and there's this quote that when I first heard it, I didn't really understand it. How you do anything is how you do everything. I was kind of like, girl, what? But no, that's a fact. How you do anything is how you do everything. If you're slacking off for yourself, you're slacking off for something that you claim that you actually want to do, how are you going to push past the hard things? How are you going to push for other people when they are relying on you to help them out? Like, how are you going to be a good friend, a good sister, a good whatever, So I think I try to keep that in my head too sometimes, because it's like, this is bigger than sewing, you know what I mean? If it's just a matter of giving up, you're going to do that in any context, any scenario. Once you hit a stumble, you're just going to give up. Like, that's not what hot girls do. Like, we don't do that, So I'm really trying to get better at pushing past the walls, pushing past what's difficult, because I know I'm not lazy, okay? I play D1 basketball. Like, I'm not even saying that to flex, but like, I worked so hard to even get to that position. And so then when I got there, I had to secure my spot, like, it was even more work. So all of that to say, like, I know I'm not a lazy person, because when I want something, like, I go and get it. And so it's just a matter of pushing myself even when it's something that I might not necessarily want. Like, even though I do want to sew, like long term, yes, I want to be a great seamstress, but in the moment I did not, like, I wanted to quit. I wanted to just throw the whole sewing machine away. Okay, because why is it skip stitching? Why? But it's bigger than that, you know? It's about not giving up. It's about working hard. It's about work ethic and being determined, having determination. And so I never want to be a lazy person. I don't ever want to consider myself lazy again, because it's so easy to just pick up my phone and scroll and play video games and do whatever. That's like the easy thing to do. And what has the easy route gotten any successful person? Okay. I don't hear Beyonce talking about how she, you know, was on YouTube for hours and her screen time was just 10 hours a day. I haven't heard. If Beyonce said that at one point, let me know. But you know what I'm saying? Like, none of these successful people that we look up to would ever be, I'm gonna just keep it real, be doing what I do. Okay, I don't know about what y'all be doing, but none of the people that I would consider successful are doing what I do. And if I want to get there one day, if I want to start my own business, whatever I want to do in life, okay, I gotta push past the annoying parts. Like, yeah, it's gonna be annoying, it's gonna be frustrating, but you just have to push past it. You don't think Beyonce was annoyed when she maybe couldn't get one dance step in a routine? You know, maybe she was learning a dance routine, she couldn't get it. You know, she's human too, she makes mistakes. Did she quit? You know, no, she didn't. She kept pushing and she worked until she achieved her goal, which is what I'm gonna do, okay? Because you can always change. My screen time from yesterday might have been 8 hours. Who knows? But guess what? Tomorrow's a new day. 5 seconds from now is a new moment. You know, just because you're scrolling right now doesn't mean that you have to be scrolling 2 seconds from now. You know, I'm so tired of this all or nothing. Like, oh, well, I've already been scrolling. Ooh, not the boogie. Did you all see that? Did y'all see that? Like, just because I've been scrolling doesn't mean that I have to continue scrolling. Like, I can always change. I'm a human adult. I can make decisions whenever I want. I can start doing things whenever I want. I can start doing things whenever I want. Every second is an opportunity to grow and be better and change. So take that as you will. I'm not lazy. I'm just a girl in the world. Okay. Oh, wow.